તો સૈફ પાલનપુરીની આ એક ગઝલ છે. સૈફ સાહેબ વોઝ ફ્રોમ સુરત એરિયા, સુરતના હતા ને એ એરિયામાં ને બહુ જબરદસ્ત માનેલા ને જાણકાર કવિ ને શાયર હતા ગુજરાતી સાહિત્યના. પુરુષોત્તમભાઈ એમની એક સુંદર ગઝલ તૈયાર કરીને ગાઈ છે, ખુશ્બુમાં ખીલેલા ફૂલ હતા. ખુશ્બુમાં ખીલેલા ફૂલ હતા ને ઉર્મીમાં ડૂબેલા જામ હતા. ખુશ્બુમાં ખીલેલા ફૂલ હતા, ઉર્મીમાં ડૂબેલા જામ હતા. શું આંસુનો ભૂતકાળ હતો, શું આંસુનો ભૂતકાળ હતો, શું આંસુના પણ નામ હતા. The poet says, ખુશ્બુમાં ખીલેલા ફૂલ હતા. The poet is reminiscing about his childhood and this atmosphere, the environment in which he grew up. He came from a very rich family, Nawabi style family that had all the resources to spoil the children. He grew up in that environment, and so when that child cried, there were so many there to help him stop crying with all kinds of available gadgets and resources and love and affection, and people fell over one over each other to give him solace, support. So that's what he's reminiscing about. So he says, look at my tears. You may not see it as of much worth. You may feel like they're worthless, but at some point in time in my past, these tears had enormous value and importance. So what kind of tears they were? Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. A flower has its own scent, its own fragrance. But then when that flower grows up in the middle of fragrance, then it enhances its own fragrance. And that's what the poet says, Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. I grew up like a flower in the midst of fragrances. So that implies how beautiful, caring, loving his family was. Because that is where all that fragrance is, where he grew up, where he was born. Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. ઉર્મીમાં ડૂબેલા જામ હતા. Urmi means lot of sentiments, lot of emotions, lot of love and affection. And these tears that grew up as flowers in the midst of fragrances, they were also like a cup full of the most select wine, soaked in lots of love and affection. Urmima dubela jam hata. So Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. Urmima dubela jam hata. Shu aansuno bhutkaal hato. What a wonderful past my tears have seen. Today they may not be worth anything. And that needs to be understood in the context of the simple fact that he had become almost like a beggar in his later life. He was one of the most recognized and most valued poets of Gujarat, and yet his financial condition was so bad, so bad. Because he grew up in such an environment that he thought he can do anything and get away with it, and he didn't. So poverty fell on him like a big hammer. So શું આંસુનો ભૂતકાળ હતો. See, my tears had this wonderful past. શું આંસુના પણ નામ હતા. My tears had these beautiful names like flowers and wine. That was my past. And Suresh, not Suresh, our Ma, what's the name? Poet's name. What the avatar name? Harendrabhai Joshi. Harendrabhai was explaining this to us in Chicago when he came and visited us with his wife Bhartiben. He said, Saif Sahib itla bada mota poet hata ke when he became so poor, he didn't know where to go because he never had extended his hand to anybody. He lived on his own for so long that he had extremely difficult time extending a hand out to somebody because that wasn't him. He had seen such hugely better days. He just couldn't possibly do it. So in that context, Harendrabhai Sahib was explaining this. And then Harendrabhai said that one day Saif Sahib finally came to me and said, Harendrabhai, હવે તો કામ કરીને પેટ ભરવું છે. પેલા જેમણે કોઈ દિવસ કામ કર્યું નહોતું આખી જિંદગીમાં and never had a worry about how he's going to have his next meal. Now he comes to a poet friend like Harendrabhai and says, હવે તો કામ કરીને પેટ ભરવું છે. So હરેન્દ્રભાઈએ એમને નોકરી આપી. હરેન્દ્રભાઈ એડિટર હતા મોટા ન્યૂઝપેપરના બોમ્બેમાં. So besides being a very successful poet himself, તો એમણે સૈફ સાહેબને નોકરી આપી. ને નોકરી તો સામાન્ય હતી પણ નોકરી આપી એમને ને પછી બધા સ્ટાફને બોલાવીને કહી દીધું કે તમારે કોઈ દાડો સૈફ સાહેબ જોડે તૂતા કરવાની નહીં. બધાએ એમને સૈફ સાહેબ કહીને બોલાવવાનું. ગમે તે કામ હોય એમને તમારે તૂતા નહીં કરતા, એમને તમારે સૈફ સાહેબ કહીને બોલાવવાનું. સો સૈફ સાહેબે આખી જિંદગી ત્યાં કામ કર્યું. then he passed away. બાકીની જિંદગી whatever he had. So in that context, the Makta, the last share, Makta is always, last share is always called Makta when there is a poet's name or his takallus, his pen name is part of that share. So the last share in this same context is Pela Khune Je Betha Che. There's a nice gathering, mahfil, musical get together. And in one corner somebody is sitting, totally unrecognizable, totally unattended to, just sitting there. And the poet says, now the poet is telling this about himself. Pela khune je betha che, the one that is seated in that remote corner, te saif che. મિત્રો જાણો છો? Friends, do you even know? Do you even know who that man is? A man of great past. Man of great achievement. So he may be looking like a dull and totally nondescript person, but પેલા ખૂણે જે બેઠા છે તે સૈફ છે. મિત્રો જાણો છો કેવો ચંચળ જીવ હતો, કેવા રમતા રામ હતા. He was once upon a time full of life. always cheerful, full of life. Ramta Ramata, he was always wandering around having good time, giving good time, never had any worries, never had any problem. Now he's sitting there in one corner. Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. Khushboo Maa Khilelaa Phool Hataa. Urmima Duyela Jamata. શું આંસુનો ભૂતકાળ હતો, શું આંસુના પરિણામ હતા. સૈફ પાલનપુરી.